To Pakistan, there is a red line in Pakistan that is hardly ever crossed by anyone. But voices of dissent are now becoming louder in the country, with thousands of Pashtuns rising against the army. They're calling out the establishment for its human rights violations. Here's a lowdown on why Pashtuns took their anger out on the streets in Lahore.
It's rare in Pakistan. People coming out on the streets against the country's army and security forces. It's a red line that nobody crosses. But thousands of these brave Pashtuns came out on the streets of Lahore to demand justice and hold the forces responsible for human rights violations in areas bordering Afghanistan. They are demanding an end to enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings and other alleged rights abuses committed by Pakistan's army in its war against the Taliban. This in the majority ethnic Pashtun federally administered tribal areas.
मतलब ये पैसे बनाने के लिए बर्तन को भी चोरी कर सकते हैं, लोगों को भी फरोख्त कर सकते हैं, मिसिंग पर्सन को भी फरोख्त कर सकते हैं। इसका एक ही नजरिया है, यहाँ पैसे बनाओ, फिर रिटायर्ड हो के बाहर के मुमालिक में वहाँ बंगले बनाओ और अपने ऐशो इज्जत की जिंदगी गुजारो।
Activists claim 1 million Pashtuns have been displaced, while between 65,000 to 70,000 people have been killed and about 35 million have disappeared in Pakistan. According to Amnesty International, 700 cases of enforced disappearances from the country are pending with the United Nations.
मेरा भाई उमर अब्दुल अजीज वल्द गुल नबी 17 फरवरी 2017 को इस्लामाबाद G15 से लापता हो गया है। अभी तक 1 साल 4 महीने हो गए, हमारे अपने भाई के साथ कोई राब्ता नहीं हुआ है। अभी तक हमें ये पता नहीं है कि वो जिंदा है या मुर्दा है।
The trigger for these protests, which by the way were carried out in defiance and amid a media blackout, was the killing of a Pashtun boy in January by a police officer in Karachi. The Pashtun protection movement has rattled the army, and why not? It's one of the strongest challenges to the establishment which pulls the strings of power in the country that has ruled Pakistan for roughly half of its 70-year history. Pashtuns make up 15% of Pakistan's 207 million people. They are daring the military by carrying on with their protests. Their next stop is Swat and then Karachi. Are these the winds of change in Pakistan, or will this dissent be muzzled as usual? Bureau Report, WION.
Joining us this evening is a very special guest, Sana Ijaz, member of the Pashtun Tehfuz movement, the organization that is leading these protests. She's joining us from Lahore. Good evening, Sana. Thank you very much for being with us here on WION. This protest is one of the strongest challenges to Pakistan's security establishment in many, many years. The world is talking about it, but interestingly, the media in Pakistan seems to be aloof. Why do you think?
Thank you so much, first of all. I think they are compelled by the security institutions not to give coverage to us. And thanks to the international media and BBC and Radio Free Europe and Voice of America, they are giving us the coverage. And what we are doing is we are recording our protest and rallies and everything, and we are putting it on a social media. So right now the only thing we have is social media. And let me tell you that all our demands are under the Constitution of Pakistan. Article 25 says that you have to treat your citizen equally. But we Pashtun, we are suffering a lot due to this war on terror and things like that, not only in federally administered tribal area, but also in provincially administered tribal area and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and across Pakistan, wherever Pashtun are living. They are facing extrajudicial killing. They are facing landmines in FATA. They are facing curfews in FATA. They are a lot of people, the number are in thousands, they are missing. So what we are asking is, we are asking the state to, give them a right of a fair trial according to the Constitution, Article 10 and 10A, and give us a right to have a peaceful gathering according to the Article